Drunk. Oh, my poor plant is thirsty. Oh, I'm sorry. Water. Mama crow. Look, we got hundreds of mama crows. Watch. Oh, hold on. Alright, hold on. Mama crow. What are you doing? Oh, I'm so happy to see you, mama crow. And they're flying to the sun. Mama crow, smile. Oh, here comes Mama Crow. Mama Crow live here. Mama Crow, what are you doing? Look at all y'all friends. So we got hundreds of Mama Crows today. Let's see, Nino, Moo Swan, Joe. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? We have a little bit of California sunshine here. As you can tell, I'm a little drunk. Just a little bit of sunshine there for you. We've been watching TV, so I've been a couch potato, right? Alright, here comes another round. Mama Crow. If we were a little higher, we could receive better. Oh, here comes another one. Hey, cheers, Joe. Mama Crow said, I'll follow the sun. Nino, you found a small turtle today on the road? Oh, that's awesome. What kind of turtle? Was it a desert tortoise? Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so I'm drunk. What else is new? And we're doing a whole lot of nothing here. We're tobacco bumming it. And drinking some beer. Did you take a picture of the turtle? The turtle, believe it or not, the turtle, he like a baby dinosaur, right? The turtle, right? And that we were watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh my God, we were loving it. We were like so happy, like cartoon, silly, right? It was awesome. All right, here comes more Mama Crows. Mama Crow. Oh. Oh, a baby turtle, a baby turtle. Oh, we got some sunshine. The sun I think it's going to. Here it comes. Here it comes. You can't really see. I can see. Mama crow. Oh, that's awesome, Nino. Oh, here comes more. Oh, look at all these. See, we have to get higher because we can't see them all. Or you can't see them. I can see them. They're following the sun. So those are all my crows. My little friends. Oh, George, that's awesome. That's great. All right. Let's see. We want to show you my mama crows. Where are they? I'm drunk. I'm supposed to be doing my work. Shoot. Well, we need to get through this, and we got to do this stuff. Oh, I forgot my grinder. We have to get to work. Robin Banks. Hello, welcome. Oh, hello. Hello, you fuckers. We're drunk. we're watching TV, we turn into a couch potato. Alright, we're going to grind this up because I got to get through this. I have to focus on my art, which I haven't really focused on at all. But we're supposed, maybe today. Alright. So, whatever. Oh, here comes more Mama Cuz. Hello, Mama Cuz. What are you doing? Oh, the battery's dead. Darn it. Oh, can you hear Mama Cuz? Oh, hold on. I'm sure we have another one. Alright, well, we have one bar, so we have to charge my batteries. But we'll just try to see what we can get out of this. Sure. Oh, okay, hold on. We'll give you a sneak peek of this California Sunshine. Well, would you look at that? Even though the fence is in the way or whatever, but you can see it. Oh, let's play some records, huh? Yes. Okay. I will admit. Oh, look, I got this thing. It's a vape thing, right? Check it out. I don't know why it gets clogged up or something. Alright. I can't make it work. It's brand new. Who cares? Alright. You can tell the battery's dying. Wait, hold on. The battery's dying. Oh, darn it. Well, we'll just keep on going till the wheel come off. Come on, fucker. See, that's why it catches. Oh, darn it. Whatever, the other battery's dead. Worry about this a little later. Charge those things, darn it. Anyways, how's everyone doing? So we had a Beatles Sunday, right? We listened to my Beatles records. Alright, let me smoke a cigarette. I gotta focus here because I gotta take this stuff serious and been slacking, right? So let me just, haven't even been here for a day or two, right? But we did go to the golf course, right? We haven't been to the golf course in a while. That was fun. And I'm so happy because they put up with me somehow. And was on the money, right? Like, we're all like, oh, we haven't been here in a month or two or whatever, right? Like, we might suck. Like, no, we're still on the money. I win, right? Fuck yeah. I love it those days when you're just like do 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 do, and we're pretty much like that. Sometimes we're all up and around it. We just don't pound it, but we're so close. But that doesn't count, right? So you want to hear the ding or the ping or some shit, confirmation, right? And then we almost made it in it. The guy I worked with, he said, I don't know if it's the front one or the back one, but we know we hit one of them dead center, like no bounce. Actually, we hit both of them, no bounce. So it was like ding 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 ding. It was the best. I love Windsor Golf Course. It got a pretty golf course. I don't know if you've seen it, but riding around, got a couple ponds and shit, like hundreds of Einsteins, right? We're going to have to bring some Einstein food next time. Right, a little brain food. Oh, it's a must-see, Joe. Thank you for sharing that with us. We all want interaction, and, you know, I'm just boring. So you saw the new Elvis Presley movie. Right on. We would love to see that too, right? We want to see Jurassic Park and Batman, but we're a little procrastinating. Me, I'm kind of weird, so I want to go see it under the influence, right? Kind of a weird ritualistic thing. Cheers. Elvis. He said, oh, thank you very much. I guess we're going to do 420. I have a couple Elvis Presley records. I think I have more records in my storage, right? We didn't even get them out. We didn't even think about them. We should have dug them out because we could have grabbed them. Some of them are there, but we have like another collection, which is really small, but you know, we have other albums. They're buried. We went by the thing today, but it was closed. So they have 3 other Beatle records that I want, right? So they have Sgt. Pepper's, which is I'm not sure, but it's the older one. So I have an old one and I have a new one. So we'll just get that one because my old one, it skips on one of the songs. So this one, maybe it doesn't skip on that song. And then they have the Beatles Rock and Roll Volume 2. And then they have the Beatles, the second album or some shit. So if they're still there, we want to swoop them up. And they have no Zeppelin, no Sabbath, no Stones, stuff like that. But for some reason, someone pawned off a bunch of Beatles records. So try to grab those. Yeah, I have the reissue, and I have the I'm guessing it's first pressing, I'm not sure, but I have one of the versions. Yeah. Hey Brian, good evening. JR, Jay Smith, hello. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention, I'm so drunk. Joe, yes. blah blah blah. Alright, so I'm a little drunk, so I have like a beer or something left. We're gonna smoke out. I was gonna try to do my work, but we haven't done it in so long. The batteries are all dead, so charging them. I want to play some music. Let's smoke some pot, get another beer, chill out. And then I have to get some water because my poor plant's thirsty. Hey, Charles Richardson. I'm drunk. We're watching TV, right? All kinds of stuff. Alright, let's smoke out. It's 4:20 something somewhere. And here in Santa Rosa, I like it because we get that coastal, like the Bay area and Humboldt like this, but we're 20 miles away from the beach. And it's really neat because we get like that overcast, which keeps us cool. I'm sure it'll get hot because it does. I haven't been here that long, but it has gotten like warm. We were watching the news in New York, right? Because we watch the different news channels and shit, and they were all like, they don't know what 90-degree weather is. It's like, what a trip. And then other places like Charlotte, I think she got some rain, and I forget where it is. The flooding was the thunderstorms and stuff. Hey, Alex. How's everyone doing? Working at 4:20 at my stupid thing doesn't work more. I want to do my work because we got a little clusterfuck because I haven't really been taking it seriously. We just kind of wobble. So I just want to see, we had some tuna salad that we had from Humboldt. It was a week old, so we threw it out there for Mama Crow. And then we found a shrimp in the trash from last night. Rosie had chicken fried shrimp. So, but Mama Crow, sometimes Mama Crow weird, she don't like seafood, right? Let's go find out. She ate it. How's it going, Alex? I think I'm super drunk. I think I'm a little, when I say I'm a little drunk, yeah. Sometimes I'm just a little drunk, but so other times I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty drunk. Let's say, where did the sun go? Which way is the wind blowing? Point me in the right direction. We're gonna go see if Mama Crow ate her tuna and stuff. Let's see. Give me a minute. Oh, Mom Crow, you white tuna. right? Mama Crow could be a little finicky, like the cats going, we want steak or something, or whatever, right? Mexican. She's not like, put it out there, come and like, what? Right? I have to eat it. And then, now it's all gone, right? But at first they were like, what? What is this? It was the funny shit because sometimes we throw stuff out there and they're like, whatever, right? And then we got this calamari because when we lived on the outskirts of Wonderland because I don't like to say Wonderland. So that was technically LA County. It's really weird how they divide the lines, but pretty much on the west side. We reminisce about Hollywood because we live there, right? I grew up there. And then a lot of things we watch on TV, it pertains to Hollywood. Even if it's a thing, it's still created in Hollywood, right? And then we see commercials, and a lot of them are up north, the Bay, but you see a lot of LA. And there, I guess it's a subliminal thing. Alright, so we have some I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I'm so drunk I can't remember what I was talking about. Hey, what's up? We have Mr. Richardson in here. How's everyone doing? We're gonna smoke out. My batteries are dead. I feel more joy just because we've been feeding the crows that live here. Like, we feed them at work. Okay, we've been feeding them at work, and we don't feed them at home. And so now we're starting to feed them at home, so we get to see them, and I miss that because, yeah. So it brings me joy. And okay, they all look alike, so I can't tell. Maybe one is missing a couple. Well, we know that one, right? But all the other ones, like, you could tell, but I don't know. They all look the same, right? Like, fuck. Oh, really? Well, they have another one here. It's like 10 or 12 bucks. Really fair price. And the thing I love about the guy that owns the shop, he wants his albums in good condition. So the ones they look almost mint. The covers are a little old. Some have fingerprints. Some of them, they're like, how can you not play a Beatles record that's 50 years old or some shit, right? So that's one thing I like about this guy, because some people are into records, and he has a little record collection. And he told me, if there's something you into, maybe let me know. So we have to go back and tell him, right? We're going to get another Beatles record, but we want Sabbath records, we want Zeppelin records, and we want Rolling Stones records, right? And maybe some JGB or something, because we don't have a JGB record. So we went by there today, and it wasn't open. So some days they're not open. But I think we want to get the second album, the Beatles, the second one, right? We got the first one, second one, we get the second one, and then whatever after that one, another one. And then we want to get the White Album. We don't care if it's the bootleg one or, whatever one. So that would be a good one to have. And then I want my Zeppelin collection. So they have 2 Zeppelin albums. And I have those albums. I think one I have I think it's the original 1979 or something. The other one is a reissue. So this one, it has one of those albums that's original. So we want to get that original Zeppelin album. And then whatever, we'll have another one. So we got reissues because we were, but we want originals. So we already have that Zeppelin album, but I think we'll go back and we'll get that one because it's an original one. So I think that's going to be my new hobby. There won't be a whole lot of content, but we'll try to keep you updated with the vinyl, and we'll try to invest. And it's yeah, because Rosie got this record player, right? And it really, yeah, it's the difference between vinyl. And we got these vinyl records, and it doesn't sound like the digital remastered. Like we have that too, right? Not all of them, but, and it's just a different mix, and you never get to hear it. And that was like the roots of rock and roll, for Americans, I think. Other people, yeah, you might go Chuck Berry, Little Richard, I agree, but the Beatles had something special, and I think it was really the forefront of, the definition of rock and roll. And the Stones too, and you had other bands, a little later. Oh, I'll tell you the funny thing. So we were watching this thing on TV, right? And it was a flashback or some shit. And it had the Osbournes on it. And the Osbournes was like the first reality TV show or something that really took off. The Kardashians have been popular for 10 years or whatever. But the Osbournes really, and we just loved that show. It was like one of the best. And I think it changed... not film, but the whole thing of reality TV shows, and really put it in gear to its main staple in today's society. Because pre-Osbourne, I don't think not so much. So I really got a kick out of that. But they didn't pretend. It was like in your face, right? And we all loved them, right? Other people, they edit and they hide, and it's not, it's all like Hollywood or some shit. I'm sure the Osbournes was too, but you get to see whatever. Right, Joe? Uh-huh. And I see Spot. She's way over there. And don't fuck with my birds, I swear to God. So far, so good. Maybe the cat ate the fucking tuna. Darn it. So, The Osbournes is one of my favorite sitcoms or reality shows or whatever the fuck it is, right? Because not just because we love Ozzy or anything, but it's hilarious and it's real. It's like, and people go, "Oh, you're a Satan worshiper or whatever," but everybody can relate because love, like, are you kidding? We don't have that. I don't have it. Maybe you have it, right? Like, are you kidding me? Spot, what did you do? Don't fuck with my birds. Don't eat my Mama Crow's food either, bitch. No, I hate that. That's for Mama Crow. We're not gonna feed you no more. So it's Ruby Tuesdays. I hope everyone has something good to. I got lucky, right? Like we ate lunch at Subway, right? And we had, I would recommend it. Pretty good. They got a new menu. So number 8, some kind of chicken, some shit, right? Like garlic or whatever, right? Pretty good, right? So I think my crows loved it too. I worked there, oh, ever, and so they had a corporate meeting today, and everyone got lunch or something. I'm not corporate, right? Like I'm just like whatever. But I'm happy because I'd rather just stay like this, right? So that way I could take vacation or some shit, right? Meow. Hey, fucker, don't fucking around where I feed the crows. Don't do that. I don't want to see you bother my birds. You cat food, bitch. Mama Crow. So Spot is gonna come over here and say nothing. She's gonna say I'm hungry without saying a word. Oh look, Rosie cut all the trees. There's Spot. Doggies. Some birds. Rosie has a fig tree over there. I think those are apples. We didn't get any plums or peaches really bad, huh? Because we love to eat those off the land. They're the best. I think the fucking cat ate the tuna. Because I put it out there and the crows came down and they said, no, fuck that. I don't think they like seafood, right? So they're like, fuck that salad, tuna salad, whatever, right? And the cat been running around over there. The cat fucking ate it. That's why she's not over here going meow or some shit, right? already ate. I was hungry, right? It's a week old. Who cares? I could eat it, right? So we're listening to the laugh of the birdies. I don't know if you can hear it. How's everyone doing? I'm drunk. Oh my God, right? We haven't been to the golf course in a month, right? Or over. And then we went to Windsor, right? Like, fuck, it was awesome because I was like so on the money. Like, I could have made it in there. The guy, like, you made it in there, Jim. I can't see that far, right? Like, but we know because if it hit the second ding or whatever, because it's a circle, like a horse trough for water or something, right? And then it would go inside. But I think I hit the first one. I went ding, no bounce. Because if it hits the second one and it ricochets, you'll hear a ding ding or some shit, right? Or a roll around or something. This one just went ding. That's it. Yeah, he does that, huh? What a freak, right? Who does that, right? Ozzy, what were you thinking, right? It's like, and then you look at his family. His kids all came out really good, right? You're going, oh, this devil worshiper fucker, right? And then look at his family, like good kids, like whatever. You've seen them grow up from teenagers in the movie or the whatever it is, right? And now, like, are you kidding me? Little Hollywood, whatever, but still, right? Rock star, whatever. And fucking really good. You can be proud of his kids, his wife and shit, right? Like, dude, look like I could achieve something like that, right? He got that. And you could tell the whole thing is misfit or whatever it is. It is love. It's all about love. We love each other. We're the best. And one of the first TV reality shows. He really, like, some people might, whatever, right? But I'm going Black Sabbath, right? Other people are more, no, Deep Purple. All right. I love the Iron Butterflies. There could be that kind of discrepancy, right? But I'm going to go with Black Sabbath. Right? I don't know. What do you think? Was it Deep Purple? Was it the Iron Butterfly? Who was the roots? Like the grandfather of heavy metal? Who do you think it was? I don't really watch a whole lot of reality TV shows, but when it comes to the Osbournes, you could count me in, right? And that shit, oh my god, let's just say you're having a bad day. You put that shit on TV, you're gonna laugh your ass off, right? You're just gonna good medicine in a sense, right? So to speak. Can you believe it? A little bit of ha ha. Oh shit. And Led Zeppelin, but who came out first? Black Sabbath or Led Zeppelin? Zeppelin was 69 before it was still, but I think Black Sabbath came out pre. I'm not sure. What year did Black Sabbath come out, Alexa? What was their first album? And what year did Deep Purple's first album come out? Right? That is the question. We know the Iron Butterflies predate them, and we loved. I would take a week off to go see the Iron Butterflies if I could. Right? Love them. Like the Grateful Dead, people follow the same thing with Iron Butterflies. But I'm gonna go with Black Sabbath. What do you guys go with? And we hardly ever listen to them, you know. We listen to Zeppelin a little bit, but we don't really hear a lot of Sabbath. Once in a while, we'll play it. Play a lot of Beatles and Stones. Tom Petty, a lot of Tom Petty, believe it or not. The other day we were listening to Iron Maiden, right? Love them. I'm not sure. Just I know that Sabbath has a different, everyone likes something different. Maybe you're more into the Deep Purple sound, which is like total, like the beginning, right? Like raw or hardcore, right? But Sabbath takes it, I think, to another level, right? Because Deep Purple was more like the 60s mix of psychedelic and stuff, and then Ozzy just came in like nothing you've ever heard of before or some shit, right? And you're like, what is this, right? So that's why I personally go with Sabbath, because the whole different sound, right? I don't know what kind of heavy metal band today that you could, and it's like the British invasion. He's from British or some shit, right? He's not American. He from Britain or some shit, right? British invasion. Yeah, this fucker. Shit. Well, let me tell you. I've always said that Led Zeppelin was my all-time favorite band, but it was pretty much a toss of the coin for Black Sabbath, because we're all like, Black Sabbath, right? And then we're all like, no, because we love we love both bands, but it was pretty much a coin toss. And then nope, I think Led Zeppelin came up on that one, but pretty close there. Gracie, hello Gracie. Who is this? Mutt? I'm sorry if I don't say your name right. MCR. MCR. He got secret. Oh, those are the lucky lottery ticket numbers. So we have a lottery tonight, right? So, wait. MOR, I can't see. Has the lucky numbers 24, 10, 23, 9, 22, 8. So everybody, we have like a big lottery or some shit, right? Oh, my dumbass, I played 10 numbers, so $20. If I win something, right? A round, just for fun, right? We only play for fun. But you never know if we pray and like do ceremony, be like rich. What do you think? Uh-huh. Hey, Tech Son. $1970. Well, Zeppelin came out in '69. I was thinking Sabbath came out before Zeppelin. Zeppelin was '69. They came out with 2 albums, 1 and 2 in 1969. Sabbath, I think, predates that, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Tech Son. How's it going? I'm sorry, I'm a little drunk. Days as a dizzy cat. And you forgive me if I cannot pronounce it right. Days as a dizzy cat. Oh, do you want to hear my new favorite country song? Alright, maybe we could dance. I'm drunk. Well, act like an idiot. Okay, so we were watching the rodeo. Okay, here, let me tell you the story. We were watching the rodeo on Sunday morning, right? And it was an amateur one, so no one could stay on the bull for more than 2 seconds. It's like 1 second. The bull, like, bet all my money on the bull would be rich, right? And then, like, not rich, but whatever. I don't have much money. And then, except, so this one guy, he wrote for 5 seconds. It was like, okay, yeah. Like, so we watched that shit for an hour or so. Oh, I'm drunk. And then, what was the point? We were watching the rodeo. Well, whatever. Wasn't too happy, but then they stepped it up. I'm drunk. I know there's no excuses in life. The doggy. So at one point when it was silent, when I was flabbering my jaw and talking to the wind, blah, 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 you could hear like 4 or 5 different birds. And then mama grow, whatever, right? Quack, quack. And then, really neat. Now they all go to sleep. The doggy, he woke up. The little varmints are going to wake up. My battery's dead. Got a new blade, so it's pretty good. I like this thing. We just didn't use to work. I'm used to another one, but this one's fine. Oh, it's alive! It's alive! But it doesn't have enough jazz to really do anything. The Yardbirds were yeah. But Led Zeppelin came out in 69. So what year did Sabbath come out? In 68. Yeah, but the Yardbirds were different. Right. So then Led Zeppelin. I think Sabbath was pre-Zeppelin. I could be wrong. I don't know. I know they were all in the mix. But just as first is like the first recording or whatever studio thing. And the thing about Zeppelin, they came out with not one but 2 albums in the same year, which I really love them. Like, it's amazing. Jay Smith, Mr. Happy. That's the thing, I'm so bad. I am the tobacco bum. And worse, I vape and I smoke pot, like, you know. And I just smoke and keep smoking. Smoke. Oh, and we have some wax. Maybe we should do a wax hit, right? Like, alright. Yabba dabba doo. We'll wax on like the Flintstones are. Miyagi. My poor thing, I got to charge the battery. So drunk. What are we gonna do? Do you want to listen to some records? I don't know. Maybe having the record. Hold on. We're out of lighters. They're all out here. This thing, I cannot get it to work. Whatever. Alright. We're just gonna waddle inside. So we're waddling. And the cat ate the tuna. So you don't get no more food, then, you little varmint.
So it's the middle of the night. I get a call from the neighbors over at
We're
the
watching this
hotel.
flipping houses in Vegas or some shit, right?
They didn't catch anything, but apparently there was some damage. So, here I am going to check out what the hell's going on in there.
What the
I actually have a CCTV license, which, believe me, it comes in violent work. You can't be too careful in situations like this. They tagged all the walls again. I can't believe it. The place is covered with brand new fresh game tags. Oh. I mean, this is going to be a huge step back. The good news is, I didn't hear anybody, but for my own safety, I just wanted to make sure the house was clear.
Well, that's a good question.
Hey, Daryl. What's up? Wait. Somebody broke into the condo and they tagged up the walls. So I need your guys to get here as early as possible to reprime all these walls. So as of morning,
MS-13.
Just make it happen. I gotta go. Thank you.
Oh, it looks like a project thing, right? In Vegas, right? They have these apartment complexes. Okay. We don't have that shit here in LA as far as I know. In Vegas, so you go to these apartment complexes, they have a police camera in the fucking parking lot. Blue light. They have them on the streets too, in certain places. This one's right in the parking lot of the fucking apartment complex. Yeah, and like, I'm from LA, so people is block to block, different gangs. Sometimes you have cities, it's a whole city, whatever. In Vegas, they go from like, not from what side of it, but from like apartment complex or whatever stupid thing you live in, right? Like, are you kidding me? You got a police camera in the fucking parking lot. So I'm watching this because I live there, but I don't know exactly the whole thing. I didn't get around all that, and then it doesn't tell you how much they sell it for, or how much they invested, or whatever in the shit, right? Like,
this is usually a two-man job,
no
but in the
fucking
long run, it's
idea.
gonna cost me a whole lot
We
less
just get to
if I
watch
just
them
get a
build
bunch of
these
guys and blow
houses.
it out today. I've got the cabinet showing up in a couple hours, and if the tile isn't ready by then, it's going to back everything up.
Looks like a
You're
condo.
obviously using Quickset and all that already, right? Yes. Okay.
Alright, let's see what else is on.
Things dry any faster, but
I'm
please,
drunk.
guys, do your best to go as fast as you can.
He got a Hitachi grinder. What's up? Don't see those on the job site. Look, they make really good too. I shit you not. Hitachi? Oh my god. You get a Hitachi tool, eat your heart out, Milwaukee. Fucking badass. Right? With the Antique Roadshow. Do you want to watch the Antique Roadshow? Oh, I don't know. I want to see, buddy. I want to see Miss Jenna too, right? And I want to do it in style. And I don't want to just, like, turn around. I want to, like, fuck off and spend a day or two or three or some shit. Just, you really have to stay a week to get a feel for it, right? But just a little something to, like, yeah. So we could get lost in that forest. And we probably won't get lost because I know it. And I won't go too far where we could really get lost because you could still get lost. And then it's so beautiful, right? Huge. And it's green. Like, we're only 2 counties away, right? I cannot read. Ron Johns. Right on. Oh yeah, we watching this because we don't know, but we like to just like try to get clued in. But we want the American side. This is all the, and so we don't have real stuff like that. If we do, you have to be rich or something. But it clues you in on it.
Because these would have been made by the men folk. So, a lady will ask the man to meet the one that said, I want a husband. Maybe to give him a horse. And here we have one of a number of patterns pricked into nicely tanned goat skin. And of course, this would have been made on a pillow and made, as you probably know from making it. I mean, explain.
My assumption is that they would fix that end onto the pillow, unwind this, and then they would start with the cotton round the pins and gradually work their way down, twisting the bobbins and then putting pins in.
Are you listening to this?
They talk funny how the good.
It's amazing to see it all like this together. I would think. Hundreds of thousands of pounds.
That does surprise me.
Someone probably
Right.
paid 75
What are you talking about?
because it's so unusual.
Wow, they've been stuck in the cupboard for 20 years.
There you go. I love them. I've never
There you
seen
go.
them together like this. It's a museum piece.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
Why, thank you.
This map from 1960.
Unnerving.
This reveals
This is an old map.
what has now vanished. Tell me about it.
It shows the lines around Sheffield and Barnsley and south to Bolsover, and also the other minerals that were available in the area.
Now looking down here, the Bolsover is just down here. So we're here on the mine, and then the Bolsover mine was just there. And then below here were the coal workers' cottages, the National Coal Board was down here. There was another mine over there. And look
Over
at this.
there.
These are all the seams.
And the outcrops where they first started mining the coal on the surface, and then they followed the seams underground, and that was the basis of the industry in South Yorkshire, Sheffield and beyond.
You work for a local charity, a hospice in Sheffield. This was donated to you. What do you plan to do with it?
Well, after today, it's going to be available for sale.
I spoke to one of our experts about it. It's difficult to know what it would go for. It will mean so much to some people who are connected with the area, or connected with mining, and not much to people who aren't. Certainly, according to our experts, possibly 50, 80 pounds. But
Possibly.
if it has a huge significance to them, it could be more. It's so fascinating to see how
So
the real
fascinating.
what is here,
What is here?
is just no longer.
It's just no wonder.
You are immensely wealthy household.
The Brits say talks
And
of
we will
them, right?
discuss where and when in a moment. Let's go in and see what it's like inside. And this is the external locking key. And it's jolly lucky we haven't lost your keys.
Oh, I need one of those for my door.
We're opening the door to reveal
Oh, look at that lock.
the amazing lock that you
Oh, I need that one for my door.
there. So the key comes out.
I'm not crazy. I have a really amazing, beautiful door.
Fantastic key.
And look at the key. Oh my
No
goodness.
knobs. Nothing to get us out again.
Oh, the cat. What are you doing? The cat showed up. This little bugger.
But how do we get out? Right, this is the internal key, and that goes on the square then. There's a little sequence of pushing the button to engage the lock, and then you need to lift the lizard's tail,
Wow, look at that.
and it draws back and it draws back. It's a very early lock, of course.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Probably early 17th century. I think you're absolutely right. Where was the house? Almost certainly in Germany, in the area of Nuremberg, famous for its metalwork.
And one of the elements of metalwork we see reasonably frequently on the roadshow are the big so-called armada chests. Massive iron-bound chests that were meant to come up with the Spanish Armada. Absolute nonsense. They all came from Nuremberg, and they have simpler versions, but quite clearly the same parentage, as it were, as this stock. Where did you get it? I bought
It's
it.
so different.
I actually bought it at auction, and I bought it about 2 years ago.
What did you pay for it?
I paid £1,475 for it, which turned out to be £100 less than the man had paid at auction.
You recognised it for what
I
it is?
recognise it for what it is, but I'm a mechanical engineer.
Right.
And something I want to buy, watching it, but ended up buying it.
But it's all metal. I mean, clearly,
It's gorgeous.
Let me see that key. Yes, I mean, it is an immensely complicated key, and all those cuts are vital to clear the various, what are called wards inside the lock. The bolts, all held in place by this wonderful little lizard. It is beautiful. It is as beautiful as technical to most people's eye. I think it's worth the best part of £5,000.
$5,000
You are a very lucky man. Thank you very much.
for a lock. I need one of those for my door.
Castle, and of course, to me, a castle means.
I'm not really into locksmith. That one, right?
Right. We're looking at, I think, the complete set of the famous 5 books. Didn't ever see such a thing before.
These are early books. I'm not sure.
Into
5 go off.
memory. But first of all, why have you got the set? Your mother and daughter, aren't you? So whose are they?
So I'm drunk. I can't pay attention. What is going on?
So you inherited them.
5 have 5 on. 5 have a wonderful time. 5 go to Demon's Rock.
The methodical way of putting it all together for over the years.
I mean, the difficulty with a set is you've got to get the set. And that last one might take a
Once you
lifetime.
start, you've got to carry on, yeah.
What was Enid writing to him?
They love reading the books.
Not
think-
being as light
Do you think
Yeah.
he read them as a child?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And so at a certain point he went back as a grown up and thought, I'll start again.
Yeah, for the grandchildren.
Yeah. Well, she started writing, I think, in 1922 with children's poems, but this, which is probably her most famous series,
Beautiful
Treasure
collection.
comes out in 1942. It's interesting, it starts in a wartime context. There are paper shortages. There's all the difficulties of publishing in wartime, and yet that is the moment the series is launched. And then they come out at least once a year, steadily, through the 50s and into the 1960s. And she was still writing when she died in 1968. She was hugely popular. If I say she did, I think, over 760 books
Oh, hello, Spot.
through a lifetime. She died.
What are you doing?
Her first book was published in
Spot is
1922,
roaming around.
which was called Child's Whispers. And then she suddenly...
Nino, good night. Good night, Nino. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for tipping in.
so many books.
We're gonna feed the cat and go sleep.
The problem
We're
was,
gonna
although
eat.
she was great university, come the 60s and 70s, the sort of spectre of political correctness hung over her. And certain libraries stopped giving her books out. Shops refused to sell them because they were perceived to be unsuitable for all sorts of reasons. Now, it's all changed. And people can see that she's actually a great writer in her field.
Spot,
Have you ever read them?
No, I haven't.
what are you doing?
I own the set and I leave it there untouched.
Alright, how much is it?
Just so it's
So it's a memory.
Complete.
yeah.
10 years ago.
Hello.
I mean,
Are you hungry?
I paid something
Yeah?
for it, but in principle, the book collecting terms.
Did you eat Mom Crow's food?
People have
Did you eat all that, Tina?
about her.
That for Mama Crow.
And they've realised that it's something worth collecting. The covers are dynamic. They have a wonderful period charm. Everybody has memories, like I do. And so the early ones, and here we have the first 5, now fetch reasonable sums of money, dependent on condition. So what are we looking at? Well, 5 on Treasure Island, the first, now goes regularly for £1,000 in good condition. And this isn't bad. 2 and 3 fetch similar sums. And then, of course, as we get on down the line, the value drops rapidly. Because it's all about the print line. This was the first in the series, small print line. By the time we get to the end, they're printing thousands and thousands, and therefore rarity isn't as someone would buy it as a set. So you're looking at
You want the first
5,000.
press.
One
As
day,
an addition. Oh, let's feed the cat. And I think we're gonna eat. Cheap. Those little varmints.
For this sort of timepiece, this is a most unusual shape.
Right.
Do you know
And
that?
we got some Attica.
You have no idea.
Good other stuff. Beef, chicken, salmon. You get like all of them, right?
Well, it is what we refer to as a sedan plug or a sedan timepiece. Normally, they are circular, sometimes square, but this larger timepiece is really very unusual. Typically, the frame about 1820.
She only want the wet food, right? We're gonna mix it all up.
With this sort of thing, you've got the brass strapwork all around the outside. This is the sort of lacquered finish here. We've got the gilt metal mounts, and then the carcass itself is just a solid slab of oak. The important thing about these is that sometimes they will move the top of it, often rectangular floated movements from the 1820s, especially maybe.
You know what? You don't need any wet food for your friends.
Surplus what's
All the
to put in there. Have you looked in the back?
Yes, I have. I just have it inside.
Okay, now let me have a peek inside,
If you don't like dry food, then
and I can tell you that was
You
very,
said it for
very,
your
very
friend.
much earlier in this case. It's by a
Yeah.
chap called Isaac Birdwhistle, London. I want you to look at,
you cannot
for instance, the balance cop, which is big. The foot is absolutely massive, lovely big regulator. Isaac Birdwhistle was free of the clockmakers company in the early 1690s, and we know that he was still making, certainly in 1702 and probably some few years after that. We don't know much more, but I'm going to put this movie to speed about 1705. So 120 years before the clock.
I'm so happy
And
to.
you actually had it running for many years.
Would it be worth it?
Still the overhaul moved very regular. I mean, it would run.
Yeah.
Relatively short duration, it's only going to go.
Oh, Fucker's still watching me.
You have to wind it every
I'm
day,
talking to the cat.
which would long term drive you mad.
Oh, here comes his friend.
The case is so unusual
Yeah,
because
friend.
despite the fact it's grubby, it will be lovely when it's done. Unfortunately,
Right. So,
you happy with that?
You've added a lot to what I thought it was worth.
so Spot got a girlfriend.
You texted the wrong number.
Sorry, move on.
The right man will come last.
We don't have a name for Spot's girlfriend. We call it Baby Mama Kitty, right?
Is the size of just a single grain of sand. It's just a speck in the vast beach of stars.
Is it time for your story to be told?
They got little varmints. So we waited for Mama Kitty, Spot to eat last night, right? So we went to bed and we didn't feed Spot. Then we woke up in the middle of the night And we went out there and put some cat food in. Guess who showed up? She'd been waiting the whole time in the middle of the night. Poor thing. So then we fed the poor thing, right? And then Socks came around. And then they started, like, what? You better share. Like, what is going on? It's mating season? Don't do that stuff in front of me.
So she kind of took it in, looked at it, and thought, well, should have done the trash. Well, it's an interesting note because we've got on the front.
Oh, we have to put the light back on. It's okay. Come and eat.
And it stated as well, January the 1st, 1853, so what more could be what? But when we turn it around, there's a difference in there's an auction, but it's not about antiques, it's a pickup and it's a celebration. Have you ever read what this says?
Yeah. Spot, you better save some for Socks. And I don't hear no be now or something. Do behave.
There is the slave family. But for auction, it's a very uncomfortable scene in that it is something to our modern.
Like Spot got a nice coat. I want to feed it more because it looked a little skinny to me, but it looked pretty good. Right?
This is actually a scene from Uncle Tommy's Cabin, which was a very famous American anti-slavery novel, which came out in the 1850s. In many ways, Uncle Tommy's Cabin sort of started to change the debate about slavery. And then, of course,
Oh, here comes his girlfriend.
in the 1860s, just afterwards, everything changed. So, whilst this is uncomfortable to us, at the time, people who were supporting
Last night her boyfriend came around. Right? Boyfriend.
it's still been overvalued. So I think your aunt did well to bring it in because she found about £400 on this one.
So Spot been coming around every day. Now she brought all her friends. Okay.
Here's what else there is, but that's a perfect analogy. There's very interesting looking at the wars at the moment. This week had the recent 200th anniversary of the Battle of Waterloo. And what better way of celebrating commemoration with this fantastic Waterloo medal? It's only better.
Hungry, huh? Calm down. Savages.
Said that it was gifted to my great-great-grandfathers by Anthony Planner.
So this chap, he was awarded, and we will be able to see on the edge his name, Anthony Planner, 32nd Regiment Foot. Do you know anything about the 32nd? Right. It's the name of the 32nd Cornwall Regiment, and that was the regiment into which Ross Polk was allegedly. Anyway, this was given to everybody who.
Oh, it's a poltergeist. They're here. Alright, I'm hungry. You eat, fuckers. I'm hungry too. Alright, we're gonna eat something. Oh, we have no water. Oh, I have orange juice. That's the only thing I have. Do I have any water? Oh, look, I have some water right here. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. We have to microwave it. Oh, and then we have apple pie for dessert.
And they stood there very and really took a lot of going to the fighting. And when they engaged, they were 640.
I don't know if it's gonna die. But right. We're gonna eat, we're doing nothing. I got some chips and let's see what else do we have.
I guess you could figure that £5,000 worth.
There's chips. I don't know what we have. We got real gold.
Of all the things I'm going to see.
Oh, look.
I think this will be
It's some kind of burger.
I love
Something. Right?
obviously so the and this is all of your
Yum, yum.
you know, there are a few more at home. So how many do you
And
have?
it's not in plastic, so we can.
But there are a few more sort of been added since. Where did you keep them all? They've got their own room. The hat room. Yes. Yeah.
And then I have some kind of sandwich from this eatery, right? So they all had a meeting at my job, and then I guess they all got lunch and stuff. So the one lady came out and said, "Oh, you didn't get something to eat." So she came out and gave me this and the burger, like so sweet, right? I was like, yes. And we got some really good chips, right? We got my favorite kettle. So these are sea salt. We got sea salt and vinegar, right? Oh, the cat. What are you doing? Alright. Alright, let's see what else is on TV. So, love these chips, kettles, right? So this is our food review. I don't know how to say it. Z-O-F-T-I-G Eatery. Zoftig. I don't know how to say it. Oh, it's okay. Cat was good. Alright, let's see what else is on. Alright, we're all beer out. Hold on, nothing going on.
Is it for separating something? Milk and cream or something like that?
No, not that. Anybody else? What's this called? Boring need? If you're for boring need, you're thinking left hand or right hand? I mean, right hand or left hand? Elton, you're
It's a glass.
It's a rinser.
Go on,
Looks
explain
like
that.
crystal.
It's a dinner party. So when you've used your glass, you will put it inside there to rinse it out the next time you use it.
So that's exactly right. What you had, as a meal progressed, you kept the same glass. When you would change the wines, you would put your glass into here with its stem resting in one of the ears. You'd rotate it in iced water, then flick it out, and you're now ready to have your second type of wine. And of course you had the guest from this side would use this side, and the guest sitting on this side would use that here. And that is exactly what it is, a wine glass rinser. Brilliant, good for you, Mrs.
A wine glass rinser. Do you like the Napa Valleys know what that is? A wine glass rinser? Do you have one?
Once again, we don't consider ourselves dressed until we wear a hat. And there are enough to choose from here. My grandmother.
Alright, look, we got divorce card.
Well, Your Honor, I didn't even know nothing about it.
Right, guys, isn't that?
You want to talk about deceiving? All right, you're going to talk about deceiving in a minute. Well, can I get my story out?
Steve and a man. I'm gonna be for real. Okay.
That's the last time I said, please. I just want to add a couple other things, Your Honor. At times when I was getting go out with the fellow, she would actually chase me to the car, and I would run to the car and jump in the car to guys just to get away from her, because she wanted to go to the club.
Ah! You be chasing your man, huh, babe? Well, get on it. Ah!
I'm her friend. I've known them for like. Your Honor, please. Your Honor, please. This is not funny. Your Honor, I am not laughing, and you need to know that I'm in control.
Oh, no. We're watching Divorce Court. Have you ever watched that shit? It's funny shit, right? Oh, fuck. Can you believe it? You gotta watch that shit. It's funny shit. Uh-huh. Right. Are we there yet?
Cameras capture the memories. You know?
Hey Joe, ranch dressing. Hey Tapestry. We're eating sea salt chips. Oh, it looks like some kind of barbecue.
Let's just say I look fine.
Let's find something to work. Maury Povich, like Maury Povich strikes
It was ridiculous. I would never jump
Maury
out of
Povich
my
brings
job.
it
I would embarrass my family. Like you were...
This next dude involved a mother named Ivy, who was desperate to stop her teen daughter named Ivy K from having a baby. You see, at 15, Ivy K not only admitted that...
Alright, we have some kind of barbecue or
she
something.
admitted to digging through
I don't know what it is.
baby
Oh, it looks very fancy. I don't want you to see me eat. You could. I'll show you what it looks like. It's very messy. I think it's like. Alright, no more Maury Povich. I can't watch this. I'm sorry I put you through it. Alright, what did I do with the remote? Ah! Look, it's not like Jerry Springfield. Jerry Springfield is the shit, right? That's like bootleg. Oh, Fear Factor. Look, maybe they can eat worms or something. Let's see. Do you remember that show, The Fear Factor?
But the thing is, you know, you gotta put the 50,000 on your mind, really. Please listen. We gotta win this. Front row seating in church every Sunday.
Oh, it's the thing about height.
We'll get married at 50 grand. Come on. All right, James, are you ready? Really moving.
So you gotta run across a beam or something. Oh, look at this. Right? Doesn't that just look wonderful? I have no idea what it was. They had a meeting and then I got Miracle this because this is what they had for lunch.
Come on, buddy, go! Come on, baby! He's gonna run it. Look, he's gonna run it. Come on, James! Come on, James, go!
It's really good chicken. Stop. I'm not sure what it is, but it was really good. Come on, babe. Go. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, look, that's LA. That's where I'm from, downtown.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Oopsies. You go.
No. You go.
Oh.
Go for the handful.
How's everyone doing? I'm sorry I'm not paying attention. Steve Harvey has his own court show rip. Here we have an Alice Cooper rock and roll radio show where he's a DJ. In Vegas, you have Steve Harvey in the mornings. And he has this like comedy kind of thing that's, you know. So yeah, he has a, I know he has his own TV thing, but in Vegas he has a radio show. Yeah, it's a trip. Oh my goodness. So good. I can't believe it because I didn't get to go to the meeting, right? But this lady was so nice. She said, "Well, you didn't get to," so she brought me. There, it was. Oh my goodness! 'Cause we always get to eat at those, but if we know about them, we knew, but like, my goodness. So, I'll never eat here. But this is what it called it. It gotta be around here in Santa Rosa. A capital Z, capital O, capital F, capital T, capital I, capital G eatery. Oh my goodness, it's the bomb. And look, they put these little baby jalapenos.
Good job, guys. 45.2 seconds. Excellent. You got to cross that bar fast, but there was a little hesitation in the game. Once I got up there, it was just like...
I got carrot.
I planned on running and sprinting as fast as I could across it, but once I got up there, I just started shaking, and I kept telling myself, go, and I just wouldn't go. You made it. You made it.
Great job. Good.
Excellent time. 45.2 seconds. You set the bar very high. Let's hope so. Jim and Melissa?
Look at his girlfriend. You can't see, but his girlfriend is like smoking hot. Right?
You ready to do this? Yeah. Come with me. Let's go.
Alright. Sorry, I can't say good morning.
Like fall in love at first sight or some shit, right?
No, I didn't. You did hesitate, but once you got going, I was up there, I'm like, go. Go. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? But I was like, telling my
I'm sorry, let me see. Turbo Thompson, hey! How's it going?
Yeah, we had a moment here. It was taking too long. You're not going to have time to No? You going to blaze through it? Well, you guys, you got a chance to see Megan and James do it, and it was like a little...
They had it for lunch, so I got Miracle a meal. The lady was so nice. She said, "Harry, you didn't get to eat," so she said, "Yeah."
You need 45.2 seconds. Megan and James go home.
So we had a corporate meeting today, and this was our lunch.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so most pressure's on you. Just, you know what you have to do.
You can't look at the beam, you can't look down. You just gotta look ahead and just go to the end.
Todd and Rachel, what do you guys think?
No clue.
I've seen 20 stunts, 21 stunts. It's anyone's game.
Right, this girl. My goodness. She's gonna have to put it in gear too and do something. Oh look, that's my neighborhood.
Alright, Todd, are you ready? Time to beat is 45.2 seconds. I'm gonna count you down. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah.
Very fast. She's getting the key to her very quick. She's got the key. Alright, she's on the
Fear Factor. We're watching the Fear Factor. Pretty cool.
Great job, baby. 32.2.
All right.
James and Megan.
Oh, they beat you.
Sorry. Is that little hesitation that you had at the beginning of the CrossFit. It's nice having you on the show again. Best of luck to everything you do.
Oh my God, his girlfriend needs to die for it.
I feel very upset knowing that, we lost again.
It looked like Chrissy. I was in love with this girl,
We lost
Chrissy.
this time. History just repeated itself again, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever, it just sucks.
We may have lost
Nah.
each other, but we still have each other, and that's the greatest prize in the world.
Alright, Jim and Melissa, this is
They
it.
put carrots and stuff
Now you guys, 32.2 seconds. Beat
with
that.
the chicken. It's so good.
How you feeling? Feeling good, man. Confident. Feel confident?
All right, have you ever had like carrots and cabbage?
Win, Rocky. 32.2. That's all you have to do.
Oh my goodness, I'm so good.
You're faster couples reunions champion. Stream your heads on. Win another $50,000. You go with the 20,000 you already won.
Yes.
Okay, for a nice wedding and a nice honeymoon.
And a honeymoon.
Good luck to the both.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right, good luck.
I wanted to win. I wanted to prove that we were supposed to be here.
Okay, okay.
And everyone overlooked us.
They're gonna truly have to do it flawless. I mean, flawless.
My girlfriend got no makeup on. That's awesome. All right, come on, get on it.
Go, don't be scared. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Yes!
Yeah, really good.
Alright, you got the key. Go, let's go, 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 go! Run! You got the key. Go on that thing.
Get on it. Yeah. I think they did better. Yeah.
I'm very sorry. It was very close.
All right, nice.
Great job. Great seeing you guys.
They really put in care. Ah!
7 seconds. How?
I don't know how they did it.
Way to go. You guys got past jumping
I did.
off the platform. You got past being locked in the cage underwater. You got past the squid.
Oh, we missed half it. We only caught like the last two. They had like 10 different obstacles.
Congratulations, and evidently fear is not a factor for you guys. Yes. Way to go. Oh my God. Man.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe it. I'm in shock.
Still to come this season on Fear Factor.
Those spiders. Maggots. Lightning. Drowning. Oh, that's pretty hardcore. Yeah, ride your bike from one semi to the... Oh, this one is swimming. Flying. And eat, you gotta eat all kinds of weird stuff. When you throw up, right?
Welcome to New York. Welcome to our 100th episode.
Oh my god, that was the best meal I've had in so long. Yum, yum. It's like married. Oh my goodness. That bear.
Pretty much Regina Menzel.
Oh my goodness, can you believe it?
Looks the most confident when you stop worrying so much about how you look, and you just feel comfortable in who you are, then I believe you can be your best self. And I had my best day as a singer and actress.
Hey JR, thank you so much for hanging with me.
And I want people to
GJ
feel
Sting.
confident. I want them to
They
have
did. I'm so hungry, right?
sensibility I have. The New
We
York
should have saved that one.
confidence and style with my California relaxed chic.
My tail's it. But we have another sandwich. It's probably not as good as that one. Let's find out. I'm so hungry. I think I'm actually gaining some weight. I've been here for not quite a year, but usually if I'm working, I gain some weight. For some reason, I think I'm starting to gain just a little bit of weight. This one's turkey sandwich. I'm so hungry. Let's check it out. And they give you really good chips, right?
Go for the handful.
That's what it looks like, turkey.
When you're healthy, you're ready for anything. Amazon Halo.
Hey Lisa K.
Nutrition, sleep, and
Yes, hope all is well with you. So we're gonna save some of this for my crows. We can't put it out there now because the cat will eat it. So we save it in the morning. We wake up and put it out there. And the mama crow eat it. So I just started feeding these crows.
Oh God.
Look, I have some orange juice back here. Good night, Rosie. Orange juice probably doesn't really go good with turkey, but I don't care. I'm thirsty.
Oh my God, it's so gross.
Oh, actually, my vitamin. When you're old like me, you should probably eat vitamins.
Fear factor. The country about the sea were all designed and supervised by trained professionals. They're extremely dangerous and should not be attempted.
We should
by
probably
anyone,
eat two because we haven't
anywhere,
eaten one.
anytime.
Lisa, so good to see you. Hope all is well with you. We're munching out and watching TV. Alright, let's see what else is on. Hell's Kitchen. Are we gonna get in trouble?
We are gonna go home like with a mildly solid service.
Nicely cooked the New York strip.
Let's pull it up.
It's a fish cut. You'll have to go and ask for the fish.
Yeah, chef, walk it. Go. Behind.
It's so good.
All of you, sit down there. That's the last piece of halibut there. That's what I've just been given.
Just look at the black on there.
I'm done. Get out. Get out of there. Get out. And blue team, come up with 2 individuals that need to leave quickly. Yes, sir.
You should let me on that show, right? Because fuck up his salmon.
I get so frustrated because I'm so passionate about food. I can't believe this.
You got that kick out?
Don't talk to me for a while.
Yes, sir.
Last time I don't think I ever fucked up chicken. We fucked up chicken.
I want to argue with you. We're stronger together. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Dude, shut the up. Stay away from me.
Mark, don't provoke us.
We fucked up burgers, believe it or not.
English ladies having tea, the red team is talking, and then all these hoodlums just show up.
We're stronger together. That's all I'm saying. We're stronger together.
But then lead, follow, or off.
I hate the blue team. They're just like shouting and yelling, and I don't know what the blue team's gonna do. It's a mess. Peter, you weren't speaking, and I know you said you couldn't hear, and I don't know if you're normally more vocal, but it's like, I need you to talk and cook at the same time. Like,
Do you see how many people are talking at the same time? To me, if we're gonna talk about what up service, Peter went down, but that doesn't up service to me. What up service to me is when we stop having each other's backs.
My 2 up for elimination, Declan and Mark, because you 2 are never going to get along. This team will never gel together again.
It literally felt like a big competition. That's not what I'm into.
When him and I went outside yesterday, and that way that was squashed and behind us.
That wasn't squash.
No, it wasn't. No, I know. Right.
There's 2 big bowls in this room right now.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I just don't know how it works with both of you here.
2 people on the show don't get along. or something. We're in Vegas. He got a restaurant in Vegas.
Right now is the time where you should all be getting better, finding your stride, not taking a step back. Lauren, Red Team's first nomination and why?
First nomination tonight, Chef, is Brittany. She fell short on the fish station, but screwed things up.
Red Team's second nomination and why?
Second nomination is for Sai.
Sai.
She fell short on apps.
That's true. Josh, first nominee and why?
We are nominating Mark. Really, just stop communicating halfway through.
And Blue Team, second nomination?
And the team has decided. We are nominating Peter.
Sai, Brittany, Peter, and Mark. Step forward. Mark.
Yes, Chef.
Why should you stay in Hell's Kitchen?
I'm here to win. I'm here to go the distance, Chef. I can cook. I did what I could to communicate with Peter and help him out, but that station was a disaster tonight.
Cody, why are you shaking your head?
It's important to admit your faults, and all I'm hearing right now is finger pointing.
Peter.
Yes, Chef.
Yum.
Absolutely not, Chef.
Why should you stay in Hell's Kitchen?
Based on today's performance, I didn't find that rhythm at all.
We need to find that.
I was like juggling those pans like I was doing capoeira. But at the same time, I know how to cook.
Brittany, why should you stay in Hell's Kitchen?
I'm determined, Chef. I have no idea what I'm doing on the fish station, and I'm not afraid to admit that, but I will not give up.
Son, why should you stay in Hell's Kitchen?
I'm a fighter, I have a great palate, and I can cook fish.
Oh, beautiful.
Huh?
The person leaving Hell's Kitchen is... Brittany. I've seen the determination, but it's just not coming together. You should be a lot better on the third service.
Yes, Chef.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Good night.
I was hoping to bring a little bit more to the table, and I fell short. It's heartbreaking. The whole experience I'm going to take back with me. You learn more from failing than you do from winning. If I can get some fresh fish in Kentucky, then I'm going to practice it every day. My family's going to be tired of eating fish.
All right.
You want success, right?
Yes,
Look, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat the other half of the sandwich.
Nobody wants it more than me. Now get out of there.
It's definitely hard to see Brittany go home. However, it needed to be done. I'm still meant to be here. I don't plan on going home anytime soon. I am a warrior, and I never, ever, ever give up.
Mark, you're just a joke. You gotta go. If we were at war, I wouldn't have you on my team. You'd probably put me in front of you just to dodge yourself from a bullet.
Being put up tonight for elimination is absolutely ridiculous. Blue team, I'm here to the very end, and they're gonna deal with me.
Lisa, it's so good to see you.
And thank her team.
Tell the zombie we said, hey, what's up? Alright, good night, Lisa. I'm gonna eat and go to sleep too. Not anything going on. We're gonna go sleep. We're watching TV. I'm all bearded out.
If you want to force this, that's fine. I'm not forcing.
I'm just wondering why I worry about you right now.
Worry about me in what respect? Do I gotta worry about you? Yeah, I do.
Bitch.
Ooh.
Escalates to hysteria.
Ah! Oh, the next episode. I don't know if I have that in me.
Will Chef Ramsay be able to weather the storm?
Oh.
Or will one chef
It is funny, huh?
do the
Oh, me.
It's all next time on a shocking
That's a lot of work.
of Hell's Kitchen.
Ah. Alright, let's see what else is on. Touch it. No, I don't want to watch it. Oh, I like this news. We'll slay you with the news.
Obviously, from the vaccine standpoint, these are being stocked really for smallpox. And it is approved for monkeypox. And I
Oh,
think what we were
monkeypox.
looking for was to see if this was really going to impact a large number of people. And we're seeing that. We're seeing a large increase now.
We have
So,
like
obviously, I think it's
6
imperative
people
that
that
we
have
get
that
these
stuff in
vaccines
this
over so
county.
patients can make
Right.
sure that they have it. And the pharmaceutical company has said that they can make and generate a lot more. Unfortunately, I think one of the reasons why they waited was because the actual freezing that they do for the vaccine would be impacted in the travel. And, the half-life or shelf life of the vaccine would be less. But, for vulnerable patient populations, like the patients that we're seeing in our emergency departments, this is a necessary treatment that they need.
Sure. Dr. Garg, I have a combo question here. Do we understand exactly how it is spreading? Because I heard the physician in that piece there saying
It spreads by
it's
touch,
like this.
contact.
At the meeting we were
It's
hearing,
not
you
airborne.
have to sleep with somebody basically. Now we're hearing children are getting it. Like if you touch the same thing and you're not
Yeah,
wearing
it's
the
a
same clothes or
contact.
blankets, can you get it? And also, I guess that leads to the question: who should be pursuing this vaccine at this moment?
So this is a great question, Chance. So right now, we know it to be caused by contact. So if somebody has the rash of monkeypox, which, for folks who, you can just look at it online. If you've seen chickenpox before, it has a similar type appearance in some of the different areas. But for this particular one, it's contact with skin. And also, they say if you have prolonged face-to-face respiratory droplet, you can have that. It can also be on linens. But, Chance, I'm going to tell you something. They found the virus in bodily fluids in Europe. So in Spain and Italy, they found it in semen, and they found it in saliva. And so I'm going to wager that in the future, they're going to learn that this is actually also sexually transmitted. All that to say that we still need to make sure that people realize that this is not specifically a men having sex with men disease process, but this can impact anybody. And then in terms of who really needs to make sure that they are protected, well, right now, it's definitely the men having sex with men population that really needs this treatment and vaccination. And then,
It's like
if it
AIDS.
continues to spread into household contacts and other folks, then they're going to have to increase the number of people that, and kind of the generalizability of who really needs to be helped and protected.
Right, and circles back to that top point you made that you can get it post facto. If you're at the bar last night, if you're out that weekend, call the doctor, go get treatment maybe. Okay, good stuff. Dr. Manish Garg, thank you so much. Coming up, an officer uses a racial slur on duty in a patrol car, but it was caught on body cam. Why the officer says she used the words and the consequences following after that. Our Music Tonight focus is next.
Guys, I think I found the time machine. We are in the golden era of jazz.
How's everyone doing? I'm drinking orange juice for you up. Oh, Jerry Springer, right? He's more funny.
You are the father.
Right, back in the day, they smacked each other around and stuff before the other guy came on.
This is why I got up this morning, just right here, just to have this.
But they don't show that anymore.
Right now, we're suffering under an enormous weight. We put by leverage.
Bruce Jones is so good.
And at least over half the clothing we shop in the shirt. I usually shirt too tight in the can.
Some of these friends knocked in red, the burn lad planning out the deal.
Put bacon.
His mate being murdered.
With turkey.
Welcome my friends to this.
A young girl's life is on the line.
When the threat is unimaginable, that is when we are at the door. And you should thank God for that.
I got a burn notice on you. You're blacklisted. I'm sorry.
If I could see who issued it, then maybe I can do something about this.
some of us are still on the side.
I'm a houseworker. I do painstaking, meticulous renovations of homes.
Jeff is crazy.
I thought about firing all of you. I am going to be in an insane asylum eventually.
James Jordan
water.
was the father of Michael Jordan. On his 57th birthday, he was an unidentified dead man.
It couldn't have happened as described.
So I have to save some for Monica in the morning.
If you're hearing this, you have been chosen.
This is for Monica. I put it in the refrigerator. Well, that's about it.
On duty.
Not a whole lot going on
A
with
black
that.
high schooler apparently flipped her off, and that's when a racial slur she thought she uttered to herself in private was caught on body cam, sparking public outrage and calls for accountability. It's our News Tonight focus. Jake Brown has the story.
The city manager in a statement said that the body camera footage is disturbing. Officer Rose Valentino called it an isolated incident, her using a racial slur on duty. It's April 5th. Officer Rose Valentino is pulling into CPD District 3. Several cars are parked to pick up students at Western Hills University High School. Officer Valentino activated her lights and siren to get the drivers to move.
What'd she say?
Is she gonna just sit there?
A black teen who was leaving school raised his middle finger at Officer Valentino, which set Valentino off.
Oh, I hate him so much. God, I hate this world.
Several seconds pass. Valentino then uses a racial slur under her breath. We dug into Officer Valentino's personnel file. She's a 14-year veteran with CPD. Her performance report shows she consistently meets or exceeds standards for patrolling. She trains officers who recently graduated from the academy. Her supervisors say she's dedicated and a hard-working beat officer.
Well,
Today,
sometimes
she
that's
comes to
sweet.
work with a positive, motivated attitude, which is appreciated, and that she does great work. She's been reprimanded in the past for not turning on her body camera multiple times. And this is not the first time Officer Valentino has been on the city's radar for an issue involving race. In November 2018, she was one of 3 police officers involved in a lawsuit where Jerry Isham, a realtor, was showing a home to Anthony Edwards. Both are black. Court docs show she escalated the situation by aiming her gun at the 2 men and then putting them in handcuffs. The city settled the case for $151,000. And in March 2020, while off duty, she pushed and punched 2 family members and used an umbrella to damage a car. She was convicted by plea of disorderly conduct and was referred to a behavioral health center for anger management. Fast forward to the April 5th incident. According to the internal report, Officer Valentino acknowledged her statements weren't appropriate and that she was surprised the racial slur came out, and that it didn't represent who she was as an officer or how she felt about African Americans. She claimed to have been desensitized to racially offensive language.
Oh, we
by
need some
listening to
candy.
hearing people
We don't
talk
have no
on the
candy.
street. In that report, she said her job is having a negative impact on her mental health, something she's since sought help for.
Maybe we can eat some of this apple pie.
It's Jake Brown reporting there. Officer Valentino will have a department-level hearing in the coming weeks. Cincinnati Police Department captain is going to hear both sides and write a recommendation to the interim police chief. If
Look,
the
Rosie
chief wants
made
Valentino
it
suspended,
home-baked.
demoted, or fired, the city manager has to sign off. Next up, electric vehicles have gotten plenty of buzz. What's been missing too often is buy-in from industry, from infrastructure.
Yum, yum,
Next up,
so good.
it's changing.
The Ford Mustang got electronic vehicle.
You are in the golden era of jazz.
Rosie can cook. Wow, so good.
What you did, dishonors all cops.
shop.
Just the only chance to clear my name.
Alright, let's watch the thing about the electronic bagels.
Adrian wouldn't kill himself. He has figured out a way to be invisible. Where are you? Show yourself!
I'm going to sleep now.
Nostalgia. Takes us to a place where we ache to go again.
Absolutely.
This is about an adventure.
Find a way to watch this.
Look at how they dress.
Welcome, Drama World. It's not real life in there. It's better.
No, it doesn't have to be.
There's only one thing better than love, and that's power.
I formed a little band, and my dad told me, please go follow your dream. The pressure never let up, but I knew that it was all worth it. How I wrote my dirt road diary.
Rogers hired a hitman, shot me twice, and left me for dead. Houston, they have this kind of better.
Yeah, we do. But we do it my way this time. This is just the beginning.
All the fun, let's go. All the excitement, all the games. What do we have?
Oh, the Price is Right.
Come on down. The Price is Right, the Barker era.
James Jordan was the
Like,
father of Michael Jordan.
I grew up in Hollywood, right?
He was in
So, that fucker, Bob Barker, he have a thing at CBS. People camp out on the sidewalk, like sleep on the sidewalk to go in that fucking show, right? Like, why not around the block, but all the way down the block?
We do it my way this time. This is just the beginning. Detective Bosch, LAPD.
That neighborhood, that block, Gladys Rodriguez, an unusual woman.
You want me to put this on my face? Or would you like reading?
Any last words?
No, strap it to your ass, fucker.
There's something big going on right here in Milford. There are werewolves out there.
It's not werewolf talk.
Have you ever seen a
That's so good. Hey Kayleen, I'm going to bed too. We're eating this apple pie. It's so good. Rosie made it, can you believe it? It's like super duper good.
Electric vehicles have been the hot new thing for a long time, but have EVs time finally really come? Our partners at the Washington Post look under the hood.
For the believers, they're just better cars. And in a time of almost $5 a gallon gas, 256 miles of range. That's about where my gas car used to get. 256 miles to 300 miles. To fill a tank like that right now costs about $50, right? If I charge this at home, it costs $10.50. EV sales are rising, but they're still far behind gas-powered vehicles at about 6% of sales. But Cadillac is going all EV. So is Buick. The lineup is broadening to SUVs. See those E's? There are startups and new companies. Even GM has changed its logo to look like a plug. By 2030, just 8 years away, the government wants half of all cars sold to be electric. But everything old is new again. We're looking at a 1901 Columbia Victoria electric car here. Electric cars were at the birth of the auto industry. Here's a map of charging stations in Manhattan from 1923. But these cars have limited range, good for only city driving, at a time when electricity did not reach everywhere.
The technology for gasoline-powered cars became so prevalent and so well developed that the prices just kept falling there, and electric cars couldn't fall fast enough to keep up.
Later models looked like this.
Really, it's not much more than a glorified golf cart, to be honest.
But today's EVs are not some strange looking creation. They look like cars. At a meeting of EV owners in suburban Washington, a chance to show them off and maybe hook a prospective buyer.
It's both having something that's an eco-friendly vehicle and also an economical vehicle.
Of course, these cars are different, starting with maintenance, a lot less than a gas-powered car. There are just fewer moving parts. The vehicles are like a skateboard, 4 wheels with the batteries as the deck. Inside, the floors are flat, no need for a drivetrain pump. The dashboard is a screen. Pop the hood, and the only thing mechanical you see is a place for windshield wiper fluid. In place of the engine, a front trunk.
And hell, you tell me how many beers you'd be able to fit in that front during
Huh.
the tailgate.
Huh.
This charger we actually installed in 2012, and we use this to charge both EVs now.
Ron Kaltenbaugh is president of EVADC, an association of EV owners in Washington. It puts out an information sheet of EV models for buyers that keeps growing.
What got me started was addressing climate change, and then what hopefully was the performance. EVs are, computers on wheels. When I hit the turn signal, I now have my camera on that side that I'm turning to showing me what's in the lane beside me. That didn't exist. The car didn't have that feature 3 months ago. That was a new feature with an over-the-air software update.
But making it all go takes power. Electrify America is building an ultra-fast charging network, going from 800 sites to 1,800 by 2026.
We're seeing vehicles coming to the market that can charge faster, and there's kind of a race to increase charging speeds and reduce dwell times at public charging locations.
At Electrify America, new EV models are brought here to be tested with the company's chargers.
Really make it as seamless and as simple experience as possible.
Right.
This operations center in Northern Virginia.
We have to go to sleep now. We're watching the stupid news.
More places than a gas station. No need for tanks, pipes, and pumps. Just power.
Alexa, what time is it?
A gas station. Until it went all
It's
EV in
9:52
2019.
p.m.
The first in
Have
the
a good
country
night.
to make the switch.
Good night, Alexa. Thank
Maryland, there's a different rhythm to filling up. Powering up.
The 30-minute break that you wouldn't normally get at a normal gas station.
That break, depending on your vehicle and its battery.
Get a burrito from the stand over there, look at some cars, talk, meet people, listen to the birds, and look at the sky for a few minutes.
Just feet away, there's the Please Buy Electric Car, a recommendation of a no-maintenance car from the owner of a garage.
I know. Yeah, I know that thought is there. It is going to hurt, us auto mechanics, auto technicians. But I'm sure there'll be something else, and anything man-made, even though it's hardly any maintenance, but there's always some issues.
Electric vehicles are remaking the corner gas station, and even part of a city. Corktown is Detroit's oldest neighborhood. These days, everywhere you look, something is under construction or getting rebuilt.
The area we're going to go into now will end up becoming the shops. So we split them up in woodworking and metalworking.
The centerpiece is Michigan Central, Detroit's grand old train station. For decades, a symbol of the city's decay. Now it will be a campus for transportation innovation and 5,000 people.
It's electrification, it's autonomy, it's multimodal. It's the first and last mile challenges that every community is facing.
Some of the nearby streets will be embedded with technology that charges vehicles as they drive. Nearby, this parking garage is a sort of living lab for things like wireless charging as you park and go to work. The Motor City becomes the electric Motor City.
They're fun to drive. You ready for a second? Okay.
But accelerating into this future may not be so fast. On average, EVs cost $10,000 more than comparable gas models. But that's expected to drop. The question is, will there be enough? Enough capacity on an already fragile electric grid? Enough raw materials like lithium and nickel for batteries? And enough vehicles? Ford is sold out, not taking any more F-150 Lightning orders.
Can a truck change everything?
The future may be electric. You'll just have to wait for Lightning to get delivered.
Right? Let's say the grid fails. How are you going to drive? You could drive your vehicle 300 miles, right? Same thing with gasoline. Gas stations shut down. Alright, how much gasoline are you have?
I don't come here to
work.
Exactly. This place is a death trap. No,
But if the electrical grid fails, you will still be able to get gasoline.
It's not my birthday.
That's why I prefer the gas-powered chainsaw than the electric one with a battery. If you're deep in the woods, how are you going to charge your battery if it dies? And you'll have some gasoline.
We do it my way this time. It's just the beginning.
Anyways, we would love to thank everyone for dipping in and dipping out tonight. And I was a little drunk, but we ate. I feel much better. Alright, so would love to thank everyone for dipping in and dipping out. Have a great night, everyone. Yes, Joe, so good to see you. Kaylee and Lisa K. Gracie, TJ Sting, Turbo Thompson. We have Ron Johns, Tapestry.
Right now, we're suffering under an enormous.
We have Dizzy, Nino, Good Night, Jackson, right on. Ron Johns, Mr. Happy. Jay Smith. Oh, sorry if I don't remember all your names.
What did you think was going to happen when you got with somebody? This is why I got up this morning, just right here, just to have this moment.
Everyone have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys. Good night.
Is it time for your story to be told?